All right. Hello, hello.
Hello, friends.
We're back. I have the Somnium Files tonight. I have nothing more exciting to say about it. It's Sunday night. Yes, it is Sunday. Yes,
It is Sunday,
it
yes.
is Sunday. The days of the week are all kind of blurring together at this point, but it is Sunday night, and yeah, that wasn't even an important thing. I was just trying to figure out what to say, and that didn't go anywhere. Yay! We're starting off great. You want to introduce yourself?
Most certainly. Hi, hello. My name is Lemur. Sorry, my phone is going on silent. And yeah, it in fact is Sunday. I do have a topic of discussion, but I figured we could finish introducing ourselves and then
Sounds
go
good.
into it, since that it will probably go better.
Sounds good. Yeah, because I don't know what tonight's discussion topic is. Um, and hi, I'm Kelsey. I am your player one. I have the controller. I let everyone believe that they have free will, and then I just do things sometimes. Number one Mizuki defender. And yeah. All right. What's our discussion topic?
So I want to know,
hmm
if you went, what did you wear to prom? Did you go to prom
I did not go to
in high
prom,
school?
so um,
Well,
I don't
shit.
know what I would have worn.
I
Oh,
went junior and senior year.
nice.
Senior year, I was actually on the prom committee, which was a
Ooh,
big stretch for Elmo. Uh, it helped that my best friend at the time was really into wanting to do that, and so
fair.
she and I did it together.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, let's see. Senior prom was
hmm
kind of like a Grecian dress almost, not like
Ooh,
actually like historically accurate
yeah,
Grecian, like what we consider Grecian now.
yeah.
So it was blue. It had lots of really pretty beading. My mom curled my hair. And I went with my first childhood best friend. Um, she walked across the street to hop in the car, and we went to prom together.
Amazing. Look,
We
that
walked
like
over
gets
to
rid
her
of
house to take photos.
so much of the like transportation issues or anything if you can just walk across. Like,
Yeah. So
nice.
that's what what would you think you would have worn to prom
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I know
if
our
you went?
prom had a theme, but I can't remember what it was. So the reason why I didn't go to prom was because I was working at in high school already, and getting that night off was not happening. So
Mhm.
that's why I didn't go. There's no like sob story behind it. It's just I worked
Couldn't go.
probably more than I should have, or was probably legally able to in high school. Um,
Mm.
but we're not narcs, so we're gonna say you can neither confirm nor deny that. I mean, I probably would have worn a dress of some sort. See, my problem is, and I have this problem every time, getting dressed up. Like
Mhm.
I like the idea of doing it, and then I start doing it, and I'm like, wow, this is a lot of work, and I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah.
So, what I think I would have worn and what I actually would have worn are probably two very different things based on what would I have the patience to wear. Um,
Yeah.
But I always loved going into stores that had all their prom sections and everything and looking at the pretty dresses. So, if I could get over the price tag of one of those, I probably would have tried to wear one of those. Um, but God, they're so
I do
expensive.
remember. They are. I believe my dress came from the women's section of Macy's, because your typical prom dress didn't come in my size. So that was super fun. I did go dress shopping with some other friends at one point. They were skipping class, um, and I had a free period, and
Ah,
I had the car. So anyway, they were one of
nice.
them was 18 already. It's like I'm not. I
Yeah.
can't tell her what to do. Anyway,
Ah,
I
I
wasn't
mean,
gonna get in trouble.
As someone who definitely did skip classes, not really worried about your friends skipping classes. Uh,
We have discussed this. I don't know if we've discussed this on stream
mhm.
necessarily, but just a casual reminder of how starkly different our
Yes.
childhood experiences were. The only time I was late my entire high school career was coming back from getting my driver's license junior year.
Did you even have a note
And
to hand in so that you wouldn't be marked late?
no, no, my mom made me take her to Burger King and then drop her off at home and then go to school. She did not write me a note. She made me take her to Burger King instead.
Uh, sorry. Uh,
So no,
yeah.
that was like my only party in all of high school was because my mom made me late coming back from getting my driver's license.
Yeah, you and I had very different experiences. I think just growing up in general. I had,
It's the anxiety.
let me guess, you never found out what detention actually is.
Um, I knew what detention was like because my mom led detention
Mm-hmm.
when she worked at my elementary school, but no, I never got detention.
Yeah. I was one of those people that pushed the rules anytime that there was an option, so I spent some time there. Yeah.
I've told you about the one time I ever got called to the principal's office, right?
You probably have, but I don't know that you've said it on stream, so please tell the
The
story.
the one time I got a note and it was like Lemur needs to come to the office, and I was like shitting bricks immediately. I had no idea what I could have done. I was terrified, and I walk into the principal's office, and the principal goes, "Well, hello, Lemur. Pick one." And they were giving me an award and wanted me to pick what it looked like.
Yeah.
It was the one time ever. It was called the Solid as a Rock Award, and it came. And why they were letting me pick is because it had a rock on it.
Oh
It
my
was a
God.
geode. Because my school was across the street from our local rock museum.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it was very cute. But yeah, and then all of my friends, when I came back into class, were like, "Oh my God, what did you do?" And then I was like, "I cannot tell anyone," and I didn't. So everybody thought I was in trouble.
That was truly your, when you get a black eye from doing something stupid and then you decide to tell everyone you got in a bar fight.
Yeah, It was way less embarrassing to have everybody think I was in trouble than to tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I got to see the principal for other reasons. Reasons the principal did not want to see me, we'll just put it that way.
yeah.
I have a feeling that every time I did get sent there, the principal had to take like 30 seconds before opening the door to like center herself and go, I will not murder a student today. I will not murder a
Jesus.
student today. So, look, I have always been a menace to authority. It's just that there are fewer authorities watching me these days. So, anyways,
Right, so
yeah.
Chat did not go to prom either, so that's why I kind of was like, excellent, let's talk about something else, because I'm the only one that went to prom. Bad topic, me. Oopsie.
I mean, I think it's, like the prom seems to be a really big thing. Granted, my whole experience of it is still, just what is in movies.
Really not that exciting. My prom committee did have to go toe to toe with the PTA.
Ooh.
Because our senior year, our theme was Moulin Rouge, and that was scandalous. It was like we were all obsessed with the movie, which, like, of course, still stan.
Yeah, it's a solid movie.
And so we got permission to do like my like 17-year-old memory of this, like
Mhm.
17-year-old me's memory of this was like a huge windmill.
Mhm.
I probably was not that big. But we had a
Ah.
windmill that was covered in lights. That was pretty much the extent of our Moulin Rouge theming.
Ah.
We had parents like so upset that they're gonna like be sexy and all, and
Oh
we're
my
all
god.
like, no, we just want it to look like the movie.
Look, let's be real here. Teenagers will take any opportunity that they can to make themselves look age inappropriate. That is just a
Yeah, that was gonna
cultural
happen
thing.
regardless.
Like, yeah, exactly. It's a coming of age thing. You push the boundary.
Mm.
Ah, I love that. Ah. Chat, say anything else while I clean my glasses and my eye,
All right,
apparently.
I'll actually read. Yeah, so the stress of school led to an attempt and subsequent hospitalization that pulled me out of school before I could attend prom. Don't know if they would have allowed me to attend, but I probably would not have gone simply because I was busy with my own mental health problems, and attending dances isn't really my thing. Totally fair and valid. Um, Also, and I would like to clarify, I'm reading what they wrote.
Mm,
I am not attractive enough for anyone to want to invite me to be their prom date if I were allowed to go. I Listen, high school people are stupid.
they are.
I also was not cute enough to get a date, which is why I went with friends both times.
I
And
mean,
I'm fucking cute. I was cute then. I'm cute now, but
you
that
are.
whole thing.
Like, the whole thing is just like there's this weird social contract thing that you're supposed to be able to pick up on about whether or not you can ask someone to do something. And like there's two parts of that, in that, like one person has to do the actual asking, or like
Mhm.
hinting like they're going to ask enough for the receiver to have some sort of understanding that, like, yes, I will kind of acknowledge it without having to acknowledge it, so that you feel comfortable asking. Like, it's a whole breakdown of a system. It doesn't make sense. And if you've got mental health problems on top of it, like, good luck trying to do that dance.
Let's see. The closest that they got asked, or to being asked to prom, was that someone they didn't know was working on their promposal, and was probably for someone else. And since I happened to see it through the window, she jokingly displayed it to me as if it was meant for me.
Aw.
Dude.
I mean, look,
Yeah,
also,
no.
there's nothing that stops you from asking someone. So, just gonna
Yes,
be
there is. It's called anxiety.
well, anxiety. Look, the other person also has anxiety. Like, it sucks to put yourself out there. Let's be real. Like, someone's got to put themselves out there. But I feel like if more of us put ourselves out there, it would be a little bit easier for everyone.
Mm.
I don't know. That's my hot
Sounds
take for the
outside
day.
the zone, and I don't like it.
Look, it's uncomfortable, but the more uncomfortable you make yourself, the more comfortable it ends up becoming. Something like that. So. And Chad,
All
that's
right.
a
Well, you
good
want to
reason
hop
as to
in?
not ask someone.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fair and valid. Yes.
mhm. All right, let's do our recap. So, flashing back 18 years ago, Monica wanted to talk to So in person, but Renju argued with her about her recent birth and the fact that So paid her to get an abortion. Hitomi says Renju told her the Kumakoras reported that someone murdered Monica after her confrontation with So. Rohan took out the eye before burying her, and Nenju gave the baby to a mob doctor. Hitomi and Nenju dug up the body and put it on cold storage, and Nenju revealed that So's legitimate So's legitimate son, not killer, he is dead, but not the killer, was. Okay, let me try this sentence again because I just fucked that one up. Nenju revealed So's legitimate son was the killer of Monica. We have a lot of dead people in this timeline. Let's see. Hitomi eventually got so used to raising Iris that her need for revenge faded. So eventually found the body, and Hitomi tried to blackmail him to cut ties with the Kumakuras and pay for Iris's tumor surgery, but she saw us there after So left. Hitomi revealed that she was anonymously called that Iris was captured. Pewter tried to put a stop to our investigation, so we shoved him in a locker. Apparently not very well because he got out, but we beat Boss in a confrontation at the Sagan house and then psyched with her repeatedly. Yeah, that was really hard. We really struggled with that one. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this. Because, like, literally everyone and their mother is dead. Oh, that's right, because at the end of that Somnium, we saw that everyone who had died murdered the person before them. So, like,
Yes, it was like a chain.
right, yeah. So, why can't I remember
I took
her
a look
name?
around your head.
Mizuki's mom, one of these days her name will come back to me, was murdered by Nenju. Nenju was then murdered by Iris. Iris was then murdered by So. So was then murdered by Boss. And Hitomi has possibly also been murdered by Boss. She's clearly not dead yet, so... Alright, let's get into this.
And I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial kills. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims. Shoko Nadami.
Shoko, there we go. That's what her name was.
Renju Okimura.
Yeah, I could not tell you either.
I kept thinking it was starting with an N, which I was on Nadami, I'm guessing, but yeah, no. I was not close whatsoever.
Iris Sagan. And So Sejima, who was responsible for these murders. Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body, but who shot So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer.
Boss, what are you doing with your hand? Because that is so distracting.
That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But
Hands on the table, ma'am.
Yeah.
that's not the truth, is it?
She does not really look concerned about being in police interrogation, which, considering the fact she is our boss, yeah.
There's only one.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she gives a single fuck.
She does not.
One person, and that person is...
Who is the new Cyclops killer? Is it Iris, So, Nenju, or Boss?
Boss.
It's you.
Yes, you.
Pikachu, I choose you.
The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Did Boss sync with someone? And
Oh my
get...
god, I'm so stupid. I was like, how would they all do this if they got brain swapped? Sorry. I'm stupid. It's fine.
No, you're good. Like... Oh my god. Oh, that was creepy.
Can you at least try to make sense?
All right, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki?
Have to think about this one for a second, apparently.
I was like,
There's a prototype
did I
sync
miss a...
machine.
Because I looked away for a second and I was like,
Mhm.
am I missing a choice?
No,
It's
you're
just
not.
a game.
It's just really thinking. I'm wondering, partially, this is one of the last games that I bought an actual, like, physical game card for, and I can't remember if the game has always run like this, because the last time I played it was, like, right when it came out, or whether that's how game cards play. Oh, we're thinking about this one, too. It's okay. We can do it.
You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse. Now, you're in Boss's body, inside her head.
Sorry. Just the way he said it. I don't know. It just.
I see.
Girl, you are just man-spreading under the table, and I can tell.
If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes.
What's that one
I
movie
am the
with,
culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Freaky Friday?
No. No.
I'm trying to figure out what, like, where you're you're trying to connect the dots here. I went body swapping, like.
Nope. It was the man spreading. Was my jumping off point. What movie is that? True Lies. She's having a True Lies moment.
Okay.
That's when Jamie Lee Curtis flashed everybody her bits. I believe, if I remember that movie correctly.
I can't tell whether Boss is wearing a skirt or shorts, so she may also be doing that, but under the table.
I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
All right, well. Yeah, here's the problem with that, chat. So remove the eye to do the body swap. Unfortunately, she's still got both eyes. So how did that one work? Like, I thought one of the reasons, although Mizuki didn't have to have her eye removed. So maybe, like, our sync machine, you don't have to. So is Pewter doing this? Like, is he in on that? Yeah, does Boss already have her own eyebot? It's a possibility. But she seems to do a lot of things manually, so.
Yeah.
You'd think her eyeball would like to hang out with ours on her desk occasionally. Alright, where do we went? What do we want to ask first?
I feel like I really don't think any of these prompts are like a good starting point here, but
no.
Well, let's go with who was inside Iris during the interrogation Sunday first.
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked in your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far?
Hating this whole metaphor here, but yes.
Moving on.
Yeah, not great.
Can we not talk about parasites in people's brains? Because, ew.
Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.
God damn it, chat. RFK intensified. Jesus.
Yeah. It's just little brainworms. It's fine.
Give me details of each crime.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
Didn't we go there?
Thinking about it.
And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
That's...
Did we not go there during this timeline?
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's
No idea.
possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
Okay, so fun fact about memory. She's right, but the problem is that it doesn't necessarily sort of regrow the way that it actually happened. So you can't actually use that as any sort of indicator as to what happened in an event. And actually, the number of times that you try to recall it, the less likely that the event that you're actually recalling is correct. Fun.
Yes.
Unless it was very traumatic, in which a lot of times that, for some reason, will stay embedded. Love that.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this?
Is there a reason why we're talking about fractals all of a sudden?
Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
How do you know it's a he? I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. Is that right? No, that's not it.
Parallel worlds exist.
Why didn't the first question go away?
Probably because there's more to
She
talk
answered?
about.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
it was me.
Girl, can you, like, back up, please?
Why are you making me repeat myself?
Got the crazy eyes.
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
So that's why Iris knew about the original Cyclops killings. Because that was her Somnium that time. How? How does he know about the original Cyclops killer? I mean, it's less weird than Iris knowing about it, so I'm actually okay with this one.
Yeah.
And something else was troubling me. Oh yeah, I forgot we saw us in there.
What's going on here?
That's right. Oh no.
Who the hell are you?
Saito. Saito Sajima.
Oh, great.
Congressman Sajima's son.
What?
I researched
Great. I
Saito
love that.
thoroughly,
Fuck. Oh yeah.
but I cannot find
I
any
love this
images
for
of
me.
him on the
Yeah.
internet.
Right.
He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Continue.
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
Because he looks like us.
You'll see.
Are we twins? Or did we get swapped into Saito Sajima 6 years ago?
So,
That's my
where do you want
conspiracy
me to
theory.
start?
Mm-hmm. It's just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. If we think of that as day 1, today is day 5. What was Saito doing those days? I decided to ask him. All right. Should we start with day 1?
Mm-hmm.
Like you
as well.
guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy.
So how'd you get into Shoko, though?
I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. It was around 4 p.m. I had him
Apparently
meet me
that's not
at
a
the
detail that
chemical
matters.
plant.
Nah.
I made Renju go to sleep. Synced, switched personalities, and then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
Alright, day 2?
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant.
I love how Ota also died, and no one is talking about the fact that he is dead in this and died at the same time as Iris.
No one cares.
No, literally.
He's not a part of the team.
On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota.
Of course, he did.
He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him, but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way.
Really? That's what we got fucking tased for? Because Iris was driving without a license?
Mm-hmm.
I hate that kid.
And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
Alright, how about Sunday, day 3?
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled.
It's easy to forget Ota's age. Ota's like 25.
Mm-hmm.
He's like ridiculously old for some of the shit he's doing. 24, sorry. Dude needs to grow up just a little bit. I know, we keep thinking of him as a kid because he keeps doing kid shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I am of course referring to Iris. I didn't want to
His
draw
character design
suspicion
also
myself.
leads to that.
I
It
decided to
does.
It
attempt
leans that way as well.
as planned.
Considering the fact, I think Mizuki is taller than him.
I went to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date.
So I need to know, as a killer, did you do Iris's little dance? Asking for a friend.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me.
They don't remember.
I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me.
What don't you remember?
So when you're the recipient of the Somnium,
Mm-hmm.
right? You don't remember the dream. It's just the
Correct.
person who goes into your brain,
Correct.
and then the recording. Okay.
Yes. So the only way
But he
that
wouldn't have any idea.
he would know because he's in Boss's mind and Boss knew.
Okay.
So Boss's memory
He wouldn't
would
have
show
known
that.
until.
Right. He wouldn't have known
Yeah.
until he went into Boss. So as Iris, he
Got
wouldn't have known what we found. I'm guessing that, he might have put 2 and 2 together when we had to release him, that we didn't find anything important, but...
Yeah. Okay.
That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred.
Yeah, I got tased.
I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do.
I don't think Saito was the one pestering us for a date as Iris. I think that was pre being in Iris's head. Because once we synced with her, she was not really into us. Which, fair, we thought she was a murderer at the time, so... Which technically she was, because she had a murderer inside her, but... I think that's all an Iris special, unfortunately.
After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sejima residence.
Used my rich daddy's money to cover up my crimes?
Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell.
Oh, I guess so is the next person to get possessed. Never mind.
Hello, Father. It's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time.
Well, technically also her
I
father.
thought I could use that to my advantage.
Hi, Daddy.
Yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
So I pushed on the intercom
dare
and
you.
sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me.
Possibly the
We
first
arrived
time.
at the prototype sync machine around 11:50.
Well, if they'd gone to see Monica, I guess that would be the first time that the entire family was together. Because we'd have Iris's body, we'd have Sejima inhabiting Iris, we'd have So, and then we'd have dead mom. So, we could have had an entire family reunion. A fucked up family reunion. But, aren't they all a little fucked up?
By the time I was in the body
I
of
think a little is
Sosajima,
putting it very
it was a
nicely.
new day.
Excuse me.
Alright, day 4.
There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
So what's her secret? Asking for a friend. Oh, we're
I
back to
injected
thinking.
her
There we
with
go.
a sedative. then brought her body to the chemical plant.
You did so much driving.
I synced with her, exchanged
Yeah,
our
that's a
bodies.
lot.
So much driving. With
And
unconscious
very
people.
committed.
blowing my father's brains out,
Very
I cut
committed to
his
this
body
revenge
into
plot.
pieces. I stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
Alright, well, continue.
This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location, Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly? That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
Yeah, Ota just keeps butting in. Ota is about as connected as you can be in this entire thing, and somehow still did not commit a crime other than tasing a police officer. Saito spoke with grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions.
Why didn't the sink victims resist after waking?
Thinking about it.
Ah, the prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and stimulants to the host after a sync. That kept them docile.
Why did you display the bodies the way you did?
Please speak.
To harass you.
I love it when she's got the crazy eyes.
It's my favorite when she's got the crazy eyes but doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Just in it to harass us.
I wanted to bring out the hatred in you.
Okay, why me?
That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park.
I will say, that is a really good way to harass me.
Does look like
why
Iva when she does
streamed
that.
Iris's murder. Because they were important to you, weren't they? I wanted you to feel cornered, trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date.
Okay, I haven't seen anywhere that I've been in this so far, other than, you know, just chasing you. Okay, apparently we're not going to ask about that, though. Why did you take out your victim's eyes?
You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it.
Yeah, I mean, they have to have their eyes taken out. I knew. The prototype sync machine differed from the one at Abyss in a few key ways. The machine at Abyss is more sophisticated. Nanocables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and the socket. They then travel down the optic nerve canal to the brain. Big words for Elmo. But the prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. To perform a sync, you need to remove the left eye manually. The subject and the syncer have to remove their eye from the socket. Otherwise, the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even with the eye removed, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessels connected. After a sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back in the socket. It's supposed to be safe. Side effects are rare. Unless the nerve or blood vessels are damaged somehow, replacing the eyeball isn't too difficult, which is why everyone had their eyes after the first sync.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Where are the eyeballs that you removed?
Shoko's is in Renju.
Yeah, we know he ate it.
Renju's is in Iris.
Oh, good to know that that chain actually continued too.
Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs, I mean.
You got really hungry after a sync and decided, you know what, I forgot a snack. Let's have this one.
You sick bastard.
I mean, it's not his body.
Yeah? Well, still, that is just having to eat an eyeball.
He is experiencing it though. I don't know. This guy's fucked up, dude. I don't know.
Like, because the problem is that in order to eat it and digest it, that means that he had to do it while he was still in there. So, yeah.
This dude's a freak. I don't know.
Yes, I ate them.
Yep, he did it.
Immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
Apparently my snack idea was not that off. What's your motive?
Homicide is my hobby.
Well, maybe get a different one. Have you tried knitting?
I have a tenacity for it. What can I say? Of course, it was
You
also
still get
necessary
to stab
make
things
people
when you
kept
knit.
their
Exactly.
mouths shut.
You can do sewing too, like you also get to stab things there.
If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets.
Well, as long as you don't choose Mizuki, yeah.
Well, except for my father, of course.
Yeah, I didn't know him.
That was personal to me, but don't ask. It's embarrassing.
Revenge against me?
This series of murders was like a journey for me, you know?
No, I don't know.
Traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home.
Okay, my child is in my home.
A trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end.
I think we're right that we swapped bodies sometime in 6 years ago.
Mhm.
So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago.
Okay. One of us had to initiate that sync, and if it wasn't us, then you just kind of left it.
That's why I want revenge.
Now, if we did it, yeah, our bad.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head.
Here's my question. So, why can he access their memories, but we can't access his memories?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can a little bit, because in this route we've not seen the prototype sync machine, and we do have memories of it, but nothing to the extent of, like, what he's got.
I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
Maybe you should stop killing people then.
You
Yeah.
mean?
Oh shit. That's number 89.
He was born with a brain dysfunction.
Remember, number 89 was known, like, he had this issue where he never felt happy unless he was killing people.
Uh-huh.
That's who we are? Is number 89? And at some point we swapped memories with Saito Sejima? So does that mean that we were together with Hitomi at some point?
Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh.
Having such a hard
that's
time right now.
right.
What is happening?
My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
I don't know, I'm so confused. Okay, this body is yours.
That's what I've been telling you!
I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Shit, so are you telling me that I, with my ADHD that has problems with, it's like dopamine, I think it is, if I got an AI eyeball, Aiba could just regulate that? I need an AI eyeball. I've decided. I know that's not relevant to this entire thing, but...
They must have increased your dosage too much.
No, but the person who had this disorder was number 89.
That is what I believed as well, but we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was in prison, only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it. Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain.
Oh god! Okay, why are we adding more people into this? Okay.
That's enough slices. You know that audio?
Is anyone
Enough.
in the right body? I need to know.
Pewter must have known that.
Mizuki's actually like a 50-year-old man.
Mizuki's actually Ota. At this point, it's fine.
Oh my god.
No way.
I was confused. Hey, so are we. I didn't understand any of it. Hey, Aiba, can you do a recap?
We're all on the same
Specifics using
page.
Saito as our
Yeah, Aiba,
surrogate.
help.
Okay, Aiba's helping. It's okay. We're gonna be okay, guys.
Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima,
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju. And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
I don't know. Whose body were you in before Shoko? Guess we can just ask.
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year.
When Rohan died.
I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital. But I still had those fragments of my mind left, just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
Oh, yep, that's how he died.
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
Okay, who were you before Rohan?
In there, in that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words...
Yeah, I don't...
That's...
What?
Okay.
It's too stupid.
Okay. I don't know why, but we swapped
what-
with Rohan,
Huh.
and then Saito swapped with us, which is how we're in our current body.
Huh.
And Saito was stuck in Rohan's body when he was committed to the mental hospital.
Huh. So that's our body.
Correct.
We're 89.
We're 89.
my real...
So yes, I think we did hook up with Hitomi. So, which is clearly the most important part of all of this.
That's the only fact I care about.
The rest of them are depressing. And that must have happened after Hitomi got shot 6 years ago. Or 10 years ago, or whenever number 89 was in the picture. I think it was 10 years ago, because I think Iris was 8 or something. So that must have been when we got swapped with Rohan, I guess? Iva, do you have a diagram, maybe? So we were supposed to be Iris's dad?
Sorry, but time's up.
What do you mean,
I want
time's
my
up?
body back.
I don't care.
It's quite
You
simple.
get to make the demands here.
Yeah.
Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look! This is streaming live!
If this is Mizuki. Oh, nope, he told me. Well. Fuck.
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location.
Hey, Iva, any chance you can do some, like, AI math and figure it out?
Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Iba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
Computer, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
I don't trust you.
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
Alright, are we gonna do it or not? What do you want to do?
No,
Won't do it?
I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Won't do it.
Dante, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her?
Any reconsideration?
Does this mean that we're gonna end up in Boss's body?
If we swap,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, after the 6 minutes or whatever, then yes. If we do this, then we will end up in Boss's body, and he will end up in ours.
What do you think, chat? So many
Which,
dead
let me
people.
just say, she
Sorry.
does have a better body than we do. She
Yes.
just doesn't have an Iba. I don't know that this guy should get Iba.
Yeah. Oh, flip a coin.
What do you want to do?
All right. Google's gonna help us out. So heads is we'll do it. Tails is we won't do it.
Okay.
It's heads. We'll do it.
All right. The gods have spoken.
See, I knew you wouldn't refuse.
If this goes badly,
I know
blame
you
Google.
will. Don't do it, Dante.
There we go. We can swap with him and then trust Iba to sabotage him. Are we doing this with the legit sync machine, or are we doing this? Okay, we are doing this with the legit sync machine. So, you know, at the very least, it's not going to shoot us full of sedatives so he can murder us right after, in theory.
Mhm.
All right, police headquarters, Tuesday, 4:28 a.m. It's early in the morning. We can't be trusted to make big decisions like this.
Presumably, we just have been up all night. Go sleep. We don't get to do the Somnium for funsies?
No. Well, because he's the sinker. So we don't even remember it.
I did it. I did it.
Okay, now we punch him.
I got it all back.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right. I'll tell you as promised.
Woof.
This house. However, it might be too late by now.
What?
Yeah, we were a little trusted on that one.
Not our daughter, you bitch. Or that's not our daughter, but you know what?
Yeah,
Not our wife, you bitch.
not our wife.
Return my body and I'll tell you the location. That's what I said. I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
You bastard!
Oh.
You're the one who injured that.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's your own fault.
We blew it up.
Damn it.
Be seeing you.
Hey, Iba, would you mind, like, popping out of that eye socket?
Ooh.
I mean, technically, she can... Oh, I was joking. Look at her. I love her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Date, are you alright?
Iba's voice barely resonated. My eyesight was hazy, a heap of broken images. Sweat was building on my palms. It felt like my throat was closing up, and I was struggling for breath. In my ears, the rushing blood of my heartbeat was the only sound.
Everyone's dead.
Mizuki's not dead. Pick yourself up, you have a daughter to raise. Shoko, Nenju, Iris, Ota, Hitomi. Boss. The flesh remains, the mind is lost.
I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me.
Dante, I can't even enjoy having boobs right now.
Parallel worlds exist.
The words suddenly echoed in my mind. I couldn't remember who or where or why, but I thought that if there really was such a world, then me, in that world, I is another.
Could I have had a better future?
I prayed that I could. I felt my consciousness sink into a black abyss. Iba just sitting there watching us have this whole breakdown. All right. Annihilation route. End.
Yeah, because fucking everyone's dead.
Except for Mizuki and Pewter, but no one cares about him.
No one gives a shit. Fuck that guy.
All right. Let's see what has opened up for us now. Okay. We have an unlock. Can we also... I don't see that even if we were to refuse, that there's another ending. So, I assume eventually
Yeah.
Date's conscience would win out. All right. Okay, so where are we in this timeline? So, we did not help Mizuki.
Mhm.
Then we went into So's consciousness and watched him stab something. Then we went into Iris's consciousness and didn't believe her about her whole conspiracy theory. Then, oh yeah, that was when, this is the one that we were picking up. So that's when we found out about Monica, because we went into Hitomi's psyche and found out about her and Nenju unburying Monica. And I don't fully remember what happened after that. So let's find out.
Excellent.
The only one who cares about Pewter is his dead lover. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, that's right. We're in the warehouse, I think. Because we figured out that the dead body that we saw obviously wasn't Iris, because we figured out it was Monica. So now we're figuring out that Iris is probably being held in this abandoned factory, which is where the prototype sync machine is. And that's why we're here. All right. Abandoned factory, Wednesday, 12:55 a.m. Can we do anything at a normal time?
No.
Because, yeah, we found Nenju at
Awake.
in the sync machine.
Damn it.
Oh, I think Saito's set a trap for us.
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
Pop out of my eye socket and untie me.
Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me.
Date, we can't do this, man.
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited.
Oh.
It must have been the electric currents from earlier.
Gah.
Fortunately, my communication functions are still operational. I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
And?
No response.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups. Likely a result of Congressman Tsujima's interference.
Fuck him.
He thinks I'm investigating Monica's case.
That is not the only reason. So Tsujima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead.
Fuck him.
That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
For now. But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me. I would cease to exist.
You can't delete Aiba. I don't know how to live without her. I have a dopamine deficiency. Hey, man.
You're Saito Tsuchima.
Oh, so you figured it out.
Renju's body on the ground, without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now?
Right, because this is the timeline that Nenju decided to come pick up number 89 after Pewter let him out of police custody.
You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds? The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye.
But how? How do I know that? Why do I know that? Why do I know about Saito, the prototype machine, changing personalities?
the current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this body was originally...
Mine.
That means your body...
Well, at least we'll be swapping back to the actual bodies this time.
This is your body.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Isn't it, Saito?
Unfortunately, the police are all looking for that body.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't want it. I know it used to be mine, but this one, they give me a gun now and an AI eyeball. And a gun. The words came out
And
easily.
I'm not wanted by the police.
Exactly. Like, why would I want to swap with you, man? Other than the fact that I'm currently tied up and cannot resist it. I don't know why. But in a moment of harsh realization, I knew. Number 89's body is mine, and my body is Saito's.
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body.
Where are Iris and Hitomi?
Don't worry, I haven't killed them. Yet.
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk. It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two.
I think not.
In front of you, of course.
Fucked up.
Which is why I haven't killed them yet.
I mean, not that the rest of this isn't, but Jesus.
Such beautiful eyes. I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind. I want to see you mad.
Uh-oh.
But what will really set you off?
If you don't shut your mouth right now.
All right, talking it is.
Okay, well,
What should I say? Do you have any questions for me?
so many. It's early Wednesday morning. Shoko was killed last Friday. That was day 1, which makes today day 6. For 5 days, what was Saito up to? I decided to ask him what he did every day until now. Alright, so we'll start with Friday. What happened in this timeline?
Have this conversation.
Saito explained what he did on Friday. At 4 a.m., Saito began his plan against Shoko. He called Renju to this abandoned factory and switched bodies with him. So same as last time. After taking Renju's body, Saito killed Shoko, then brought the body to Bloom Park. But as he explained it to me, I somehow felt that I already knew. I didn't understand why. I felt like it was being etched into my brain.
Oh my god, chat. I'm mostly just masturbating. Your original dick is way smaller than mine.
He would. All right. Let's ask, why was Shoko's rental phone in the horse?
Yeah.
He's got to think about this.
Oh, right.
He's
I
also
could
trying to
think of
remember what timeline he's in.
Yeah. Is that all
When
the
I was
explanation?
fixing
Okay.
Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes.
I was like, is that the entire explanation you're going to give?
I forgot that I had given her one. I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away. So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
All right, day 2.
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris. If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her, but for some reason, she said no. This was around 5 p.m.
Right, because she felt it was skeezy.
I was still Renju, the president of Lemnis.
And I think we showed up as well.
I didn't think
Or
I would
Mizuki
have any
did.
trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember?
No, I don't. Iba, please remind me what happened.
But do you remember? Iba, who do you think you're talking to?
Something with Mizuki. Inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her.
Oh,
The
yeah.
time was 4:52 p.m., right before Renju called Iris. You told her.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning. If you did not warn her...
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she'd trust me. However...
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
Right, because in this timeline, he wasn't dead yet, so then he caused the pileup on the freeway. Because someone doesn't know how to fucking drive. And was in the
So
hospital.
unlucky.
Which he never went to go see Mizuki, which makes sense now, because obviously Saito doesn't give a shit about Mizuki, and I would rather he not get near her at all.
My plans were ruined,
Yeah.
but my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good.
Alright, day 3, Sunday.
After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital. I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday. The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state.
But you checked yourself out.
But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
I thought,
know what
looking
happened after that.
completely busted up, that she would be like, yeah, let's get in the car with this fucker.
You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
You got Iris to come with you, but when you tried to bring her here,
She got out of the car.
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
Oh, you know that too? But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me. Sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car. I was pushing my luck. My plan and my body were both in shambles. I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew was the next day. I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire.
Alright, day 4.
By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead. And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma,
Pewter.
the man you call Pewter.
Bitch. I knew the story after that.
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
Bitch. So Pewter came up with a plan to help number 89 escape. Rohan, as number 89, got into the car with Saito as a Denju and fled from the police. Why did you want number 89 to escape?
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself. That's why I asked Pewter to help number 89 escape. I wanted this body at all costs.
What happened after you escaped with number 89 in the car?
I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk about, but I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point. So, I put Rohan to sleep and began the sync. As a result, this happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes.
All right, pausing here. Everyone okay with what has happened? We're all on the same page. We're good. Anyone need a recap?
I think I'm following.
So everything is the same until
Yeah.
the Iris switch. Because Iris didn't go with, then he didn't swap into her body, which meant that the rest of the murders didn't happen. Instead, he just
Yes.
collapsed, basically, with Nenju until Nenju helped number 89 escape. Rohan was still in number 89's body, like he always has been. And then the swap just happened. And now poor Rohan in Nenju's body is dead. All right, about the shooting on Monday.
Just mercenaries I hired. After I woke up Monday, I arranged the hit. They were expensive, but I had access to Renju's bank account.
Yeah, fucker has too much
I
money.
paid them with his money. Of course, my intention was only to kidnap Iris. But after I got this body, I didn't really need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter. I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever he needed. And he acted on his own, without consulting me.
All right, day 5, Tuesday.
I called Iris about 24 hours ago. Tuesday at 1:40 a.m., I started a video chat with Iris. Long time no see.
In this body.
I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where to meet, and she agreed right away. It was all according to plan. I knew that if I looked like him, she would do anything.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
I see. That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
So the person she trusts most.
Is technically us.
You, Date. Number 89's current body was originally yours.
After Iris got into the car, I put her to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you. Thanks for being so cooperative. But you did drag your feet. I was getting tired of waiting.
About Monica's murder 18 years ago.
I was only 12, but I remember it vividly.
So vividly, we
On
have to
that
stop
day,
for a commercial
18
break.
years ago, I heard my dad
So
on the
many
phone.
dramatic pauses, game.
I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and followed my dad's car. He went to the Harbor Warehouse District.
old did he say he was?
12.
Jesus.
Why did you kill Monica?
I've only ever been happy when I was killing something. Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons. It was the only way
Of course
I
you
could
would.
feel happiness.
You
The
give
only
that
way I
vibe.
could feel anything. But like a drug, I eventually grew a tolerance to it. Next, I'll kill
Oh.
a human.
So what was the step after this one? As a question, like, what's after humans?
That's when I found out about Monica.
I'm gonna kill a god, like...
That
Body
woman
swapping,
took my
apparently.
dad
Yeah.
from me, and she stole all the happiness from my house. So I chose her as a target. I was born with a brain disorder. I can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland. And I didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me. So, naturally, my emotions toward my dad were complicated.
Sorry.
Sometimes I think, if I didn't kill Monica, would things be different?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe the murders 6
You know,
years ago never would have.
certainly, yeah.
I feel like killing someone at age 12 is a little bit of a formative act. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Me, you, Rohan. Maybe none of us would have gotten mixed up in this. And maybe Shoko Nadami never would have gotten killed. Isn't destiny a curious thing? One mistake can change so many lives. Sorry, I don't have anything else to say to you. And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted, angry face of yours. So, shall we get started?
Technically, isn't it the twisted, angry face of yours?
Give me my body back.
No.
Give me my body back, you bitch.
Oh, there's the sedative. That's not a good sign.
But he gave himself the sedative?
I
What a
guess, yeah,
strange
technically.
fake eye. Oh well.
I gotta... Just pops his own... Ah!
Yeah, and he doesn't care what happens to it, so Iva gets a friend. Hey, Iva, any chance you can stop
All right.
this?
It's ready.
Ask him for a friend? Because I don't really want to be me anymore. That me. Can we do a reverse sync? Hey, we're conscious.
This is the sink room. That was... Damn
A
it,
tone
why can't I
shift.
wake up? This doesn't look like footage from a surveillance.
Alright, we have some mental locks.
Why is it like that?
I don't know. Alright, sink in the chain. Search Kaname Date. Date Kaname. Abyss Special Agent. Verify identity.
What?
Concealed. Okay, great. Thanks for doing that for me, Date.
Am I being synced?
Oh shit, now we have to, yeah, experience this side of it.
Well, that's fun. Hate that. Alright. The hint is concealed. And all I have is another monitor, so...
Monitor it is.
Or the exit.
Oh. Check out the monitor.
Sync?
Hit, touch, erase, or check. Nothing costs any time.
It's a race.
No good. I can't turn it off.
Alright, keep playing with the monitor or go to the exit.
Play with monitor again.
Alright. Why is there a knife in front of it? Let's investigate the knife.
Investigate the knife.
Guess that's a good question.
What? Damn it, what is this?
That's Rohan. Number 89. Okay. Sink room door, I guess? I feel like that's probably connected.
Go to the sink room.
Hey, we have something with time now. 60 seconds. Alright, I guess let's interact with the sink machine.
Sink machine.
Guess we'll investigate that too. I don't have any other options. Okay.
Huh?
Me? What was he doing?
Alright. I guess let's look at the sink gear. Fix, press down, investigate, or pull off.
Pull off.
Never mind.
Again.
Alright, I guess we'll follow.
A door. What is this? This wasn't here before.
I guess we'll move again. They're not giving me timies or anything, so
Yeah.
I'm scared.
The fuck?
This is the warehouse. Where we're at.
Help me! Help me!
All right. Well, I guess we'll go over here then to the pool of blood.
We love a pool of blood.
Pick up the picture, scoop up the blood, investigate, or stick our hand in.
Pick up the picture.
The picture. Blood.
Investigate, stick our hand in, or scoop up the blood.
Stick your hand in.
Damn. Oh, this.
Oh.
I love an extra eyeball.
It's them.
Oh, okay.
You're.
Investigate it. Touch it, hit it, or knock it down.
Investigate.
It's just a mirror. You're.
Knock it down, touch it, or hit it.
Knock it down.
I can't. I just can't do it. You're.
Hit it or touch it.
Hit it.
Damn, nothing. You're.
Let's touch it.
I touched. Nothing happened. Damn it.
Well, now he has two eyes again.
That's it. Just a little more.
Wow, I hated that. Thank you.
Yuck.
This is officially horrible.
I'm sinking.
Guess we'll sink. It's my only option.
I can't stop it.
Time to drown.
In a pool of really gross blood. That's probably not my own. This is how you get mental diseases. Okay, guess we'll sink again.
What do I do?
I got nothing else.
Sink.
Baywatch. Baywatch it. There's not enough boob movement, Date. You gotta do some Pamela Anderson bullshit. Oh no. Oh no. This is our last 60 seconds. Start praying for us. Date? Date, buddy, you okay?
That was...
Fucked up?
What?
Are we gonna figure out why we synced with Rohan to begin with? Oh. Bye. Hey, we got a bonus though. So we did it right. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but we did it right. All right, day 6, Wednesday, Hawkeye.
I did it! I did it! Oh, this
Good to know those
feeling.
sedatives wore off.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I got it all back! This fake eye is awful. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing.
Come on, Iba, activate.
I think I'll keep it.
Do something.
Fry his brain.
Oh, there we go. So we must have gotten the sedative. So he did think ahead.
This prototype machine has a special function. The body I am transferring my consciousness into will receive a stimulant. The other body receives a sedative.
Okay, so he did actually do that, right? Well, fuck you.
Feeling it soon. Oh, but don't worry. Like I told you earlier, my plan is to kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you. So I can't be killing you right away. You will watch them die, and then you will follow in their footsteps. You should be honored.
My body won't move. My vision is getting hazy. My consciousness was melting away, clarity fading. I don't know what happened. I could only watch as it unfolded in front of me. The scene that played out before my eyes left me dumbfounded. It was a fragment of my memory.
When did you... Kat said they stepped out. What did they miss? When did you leave?
Yeah. Basically, we went through...
Last thing you remember, bud.
Yeah, we went through that entire sync. It was real fucked up. I couldn't actually tell you what happened. We drowned in a pool of blood.
There was a lot of blood.
That was not
There was a lot
ours.
of blood.
I'm pretty sure it was not ours. Then Saito woke up and started basically dancing around because he's feeling fantastic. Put Aiba back in his head, and we are feeling the effects of the sedative.
Yeah.
I think that should catch you up. A piece of my past buried
about right.
deep in my subconscious.
Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win! Yay! Now you have to take the penalty.
Hold the phone. Hold on.
Up, side,
Dante has to be a fake name, right? Because he told me he would remember
Yes. You would think
his
so, at
name.
least. I mean,
Oh, that's
Boss picked
weird.
us up
This
and we had
weirdo
no
has the-
memory, so...
Iris, remember when you asked me what your stage name should be? How
Right,
about
it's like Falco.
ASAP?
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Forgot. Is that our real name then?
No, that was our code name. But I don't... Falco never told us, or number 89, who was Rohan in that body when we talked to him, never told us our actual name. So, no one knows our name. We're just number 89. That's right. I thought of that name. This is when I taught Iris about her name. Greek and Egyptian mythology, too.
Aset.
You bet.
It's pretty. I love it.
You see that flower over there? It's a very special flower that blooms in the cold.
Okay, so the recap again is we went through the Somnium. None of it made sense. We drowned in a pool of blood. And then Saito woke up feeling fantastic, put Aiba in his eye socket. And we are currently feeling the effects of a sedative and thinking about the past. And that will catch you up. Not a problem. It's just that we can't... I don't think either of us can explain the Somnium any better than that. It was fucking weird.
Yeah. It was a lot.
A winter iris. Just like the iris from Greek mythology.
She's the messenger goddess. And the goddess of rainbows, too.
That's right. That's why the iris means good news and hope.
Good news. Hey, Uncle. You met Mommy at this shrine, right? When am I gonna hear good news from you two?
What?
When will Uncle be my dad?
Iris, like, get married already.
Put a ring on it, bitch.
Do what Beyonce said. If you like it, put a
The
ring
open
on
like
it.
you wore.
Iris drew it. She must have really enjoyed herself. She even said that she wanted to do it again soon.
Yeah, we should. We'll do it whenever she likes. Maybe even every day.
Oh, we're hinting at it.
Oh, you. Every day?
Iris, I want siblings. Give them to me.
Hitomi, do you want to live together? The three of us?
Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yes.
People are going to talk.
So?
I don't care about that one bit.
Well then, hypothetically, what if Iris and I were being hunted down by a secret organization?
Well, I'd defend you, of course.
Because they technically are, because they're being hunted by the Kumakuras. Technically.
What if they're zombies?
Okay, not them.
Zombies?
Remember when we went to that haunted house and you were clinging to my arm?
Because it was dark and it came out of nowhere.
He's afraid of zombies.
Fine.
That's okay, buddy.
I don't care if it's zombies or aliens or whatever else. I will defend you and Iris with my life.
Aw.
Thank you. Well then, my answer is yes.
Cute.
Now Date put a ring on it. Come on, man.
Yeah, they're Date.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us, but there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major.
Oh, no.
This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
The last job is always the kicker.
This is...
Now I understand. I understand why Rohan Kumakura wanted these two dead. So Sejima asked Rohan to take Monika's corpse deep into the mountains, where no one would find it. Rohan found out that Hitomi knew about it. He also found out that Monika had given birth to a child. If the media got a hold of it, Congressman Sejima would be ruined. And that information would no doubt lead to discovering Monika's murder. So and Saito would be arrested immediately. And that investigation would lead straight to Rohan. But Rohan never told So about Hitomi and Iris. I don't know why not. Maybe he decided it wasn't important enough to mention. He played it close to the chest, need-to-know basis only. That way there'd be no loose ends. That's why Rohan hired the assassin Falco, meaning me, to kill Hitomi and Iris.
You got it? I want you on this right away. If you could do it in 2, maybe 3 days, that would be great. Good luck.
Of course, I couldn't go through with it, but if I didn't kill them, someone else would. I was sure of it. I needed a plan. How could I get out of the organization and keep them safe? But I couldn't think of anything. I didn't know what to do. I needed advice from an old friend.
I see.
Oh, hey, boss. Guess
I
we're
hear
old
some
friends
pretty
even
crazy
then.
confessions in my line of work, but this one takes the cake. But don't worry, all right? You could have told me you were being attacked by Martians and I still would have believed you.
The truth is, Boss and I were both in the same rookie class of police recruits in our 20s. We've been close ever since.
So, can you help me?
I do have one idea. Have you heard of the new investigation department, Abyss? I was put in command there.
Boss explained Abyss and sinking to me.
The sync machine is normally used to look inside someone's head, but it does have another function. You can technically use it to swap bodies.
Swap bodies?
Right. So if we use that...
What do you mean?
I mean, switch bodies with Rohan. The new you will be Rohan, chairman of the Kumakuras. Then you can send out an order. No one lays a finger on Hitomi and Iris.
What about Rohan? Won't he be in my body?
I would like to point out, this is an absolutely wild thing to pitch first. You know?
Yes.
Let's just, like, make you the head of a criminal organization real quick.
Just get rid of it, I guess.
Yeah, like,
Have it.
I
we're
don't
gonna
want to
go
look like Rohan.
straight past. We're gonna skip witness protection.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna miss trying to arrest him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I feel like there's a couple of extra steps that we probably could have taken before we hit. Let's swap
body
bodies.
swap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. But also, I don't want to look like an overgrown testicle with hair.
You can take this opportunity to get rid of Falco once and for all.
Oh, that's fair.
No one will know what really happened. No one will ever find out that a police officer was moonlighting as an assassin. It's 2 birds with 1 stone, right?
She made a good point, and I had no reservations about giving up my body. My body had soaked in so much blood over the years. I was almost glad to be rid of it. But I did have a single regret. With my body switched, I couldn't show myself to Hitomi or Iris. I would never be able to see them again. But I didn't care, as long as they were safe.
All right. Leave everything to me, Hayato Yagyu.
Oh, that's our name. That was my real name.
Boss, how did you bring in Rohan Kumakura?
Very carefully.
I made up some charges and had the cops take him in.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm the boss here.
Because
It's fine.
he's about to switch bodies.
We did some wild shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like our current name better.
Rohan has been put to sleep. He will not be waking up for a while.
Remember, to get your consciousness to fully transfer.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
What, just hang out?
Stay in Somnium for more than 6 minutes, right?
Like, that's not hard.
Solve any puzzle.
We're counting.
Yeah.
Let us begin.
Run around in
3,
circles and do nothing.
2, 1.
Stop. Please. Please. Help me. Help me.
What is your thing about killing women? Like, you can kill a dude every once in a while, I promise. Gender equality, man.
You're...
It's me.
Rohan?
Did you forget your own idea?
Does that mean...
I'm Hayato Yagyu. The switch worked.
Misogyny, cancel him.
There's been a breakthrough in the case.
I know. You don't have to say it.
regarding the Cyclops serial killings, right?
How did you know?
We can monitor what happens in the Somnium from this room.
Boss and Pewter explained. There wasn't just one Cyclops serial killer, there were two. One was Rohan, and the other was Saito Sejima. The sync revealed everything.
We should ask him about it.
Good idea. When Rohan wakes up, we'll interrogate him. Huh?
Well, never mind.
What? Pewter, where is he?
My guys.
How would I know?
This is bad.
I'm sure he's doing real good just waking up in a different body. This man literally had the Freaky Friday experience.
If I was Dante, I'd be pissed. Be like, you guys let my body run away.
Which way did Rohan go?
How dare you?
Is there more than one door?
Rohan's standing right there.
No, this isn't Rohan.
Yagyu, where is Yagyu? Where did he go?
Oh, him. He just left.
What?
Oh yeah, because he's a police officer.
He's a police
Why didn't you stop him?
Damn it! Why would they let him go?
He's a detective. He said he wanted to leave, so I opened the door. Did I do something wrong?
No, don't tell me.
I shot out of the room like a bullet. I had a bad feeling. An awful, terrible feeling down to the bones. I knew where he was headed. I ran out to the parking lot, got in a car, and floored it.
Sure.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here at this hour?
Oh no. Oh.
Such beautiful eyes.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
You're
yuck.
always flattering me. Anyway,
Say that.
come on in.
Put
Girl,
those words back in your mouth right now.
I'll make us
Yeah.
some tea.
he actually wants one of those.
You bastard!
No! Stop!
Oh no. Tell me no. Oh.
No.
Tell me he's dead. Actually.
Stop right there.
And that's why Boss was there that night. And why number 89 was in a maximum security facility. And why he only went by number 89, because I don't know if Rohan knew his actual name. He told me he had to endure a long, complicated surgery, but she survived. But it came as a price. She was left with a permanent injury. She lost all use of her right hand, thanks to the bullet I fired from my own gun. I said nothing. I got up and left the hospital room, and I left all my memories with her. That night, I visited the Kumakura building and called them all together.
Everyone, listen up. Hitomi Sagan and her daughter Iris are untouchable from this day forward. If any of you lay a single finger on them, you don't want to know what'll happen to you. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
I went to So's mansion, by Boss's request.
Meet with Saito. Figure out the truth behind the Cyclops murders. As long as you're like that, I think he'll be more open with you.
So I went to the Sajima residence. When I got there, I said, I want to meet Saito, into the intercom. After a while, the gate opened and Saito himself welcomed me.
What is it you want to talk about?
Oh, look how he used to dress. It is so sad that we dress better. Wha-
Why did the victims have their right eyes taken out?
That was your idea. I don't understand why you're asking me.
My idea, was it?
Yes. You told me that you suffer from hemispatial neglect, that you can't recognize the right half of your vision. You always eat the left half of your meals and all that. The same is true of the faces of those you've killed. You can't recognize faces out of your right eye, which means you can only see the right half of their faces. And that's why you pull their right eye. That's what you told me anyway.
About Saito and Rohan.
How long has it been since we last met?
That's an odd question.
Humor me.
The first time we met was when I killed Monica, and my father asked you to deal with the body. But we didn't so much as see each other for 12 years after that. Why are you asking me this?
What was the next time we met?
About half a year ago.
And what did I tell you then?
You don't remember?
Remind me.
I remember you showed up rather suddenly. You really want to kill people? I'll find you targets.
How has Saito not sat here and went, you have to be wearing a wire?
Just let me
Yeah.
keep the eyes.
Like,
Then
is
we
this
both get
not
what
the
we
most
want.
suspicious conversation?
We'll make good partners.
And what did I say next? And what did you say next? Alright, about the next target.
Do you have someone in mind?
Let me think. What'll it be? The 5th murder? The 5th Cyclops killer victim?
Oh my god. The death that you do, that I also do. Yes, the next death.
Hold on. Could you not refer to us like that?
Why not?
I told you, it's very old-fashioned.
But that's our name.
A name you decided. You even sent that letter without my permission. You said it would throw off their investigation. I don't know how effective it was.
So there's no relation to Greek mythology?
Why? Jesus Christ, Dante.
What? Don't ask me. You're the one who came up with it.
Let's bring him to Abyss.
Hey, Saito. Would you come with me for a bit?
Where are we going?
There's a place I want to take you.
Really? Is it perhaps the police station?
Are you wearing a wire? Suddenly, bodyguards rushed out from inside the mansion. They surrounded me before I could react.
What are you doing?
You aren't the real Rohan Kumakura. I could tell as soon as you opened your mouth.
Really? Was it the fact that my first question was something about, why did we take out the right eye?
Let's get a change of scenery. Fortunately for you, I am interested in hearing you talk.
Could that maybe have any association as to why you don't think I'm the real one?
However could he have figured us out?
Yeah.
Mr. Kumakura showed me this place, so it's fitting that this is where you die. What a wonderful feeling. The truth serum is working beautifully. Wow. I see. I see. You got into that body with the sync machine. Fascinating. I'm intrigued. I want to see it for myself. The prototype sync machine. Where is it? Chiba? You there. Why don't you go and fetch it for me? Don't worry. I'll pay whatever it costs.
Rich kids. Exactly. Let's talk crimes.
Let's discuss in explicit detail the crimes that we did together.
You
and
remember
me.
that fun murder we did? When was that? You know, the exact time and place. Oh yeah, and how'd we do that again? Oh my god, you're so cool. Alright, a few days later.
Well, it looks like preparations are complete. Let's say you and I get started.
How do you just casually remove your own eyeball like that?
All right.
Ah.
Let's go.
Exactly, Maverick.
That is a man who does not only wear contacts, he just, like, shoves them in there. Me. Hi. Run!
What are you doing? Follow him!
Sorry, man, your own fault. You were the one who wanted to see how it worked. Curiosity killed the cat. Or, you know, curiosity swapped your bodies. My memories after that were lost in a violent haze. I was forcibly disconnected during the sync. Saito's mind overwhelmed me. Only my consciousness was sent over. My memories were left behind in my original brain. I thought I might have some of Saito's memories to cling to, but I never picked them up. Maybe because they weren't mine to hold. It felt like reality itself was disappearing. I was confused and lost, like suffering from a permanent hallucination. I could barely feel my feet beneath me walking under the city lights. When I regained my faculties, I found that I was in Golden Yokoto. My wandering with no destination in mind was interrupted by a woman.
You're Saito Sejima? I guess not.
Huh?
Sorry, I just had a feeling. I heard that the prototype machine was stolen, so we lost communication for a whole week.
Who are you?
Just as I thought. You've lost your memory. Alright. From now on, think of me as your boss.
Boss?
That's right. That's what you'll call me. Come with me, to where you belong.
Come with me if you want to live.
Okay, wait. So when we visited So,
We literally showed
you
up.
just think that his son was fucking with him?
I have no idea.
I managed to make a new family register for you.
Who did he think
From
we
today
were?
on, you have a new name, a new life. As a member of Abyss, the team I run.
You want me to be a police officer?
I wonder if this is the ugly secret that Boss and So share that got mentioned.
You were a policeman before, remember? You've already passed the exams. There shouldn't be a problem.
But the new me didn't pass.
That's fine, trust me. It won't be a problem. That congressman knows how to pull strings.
Yep.
Who?
No one, never mind.
Oh, okay.
So what's my new name?
Kaname Date. I hope you like it.
Kaname Date.
Yep. Nice to meet you, Date.
One year later, I was called into the control room. Pewter had something to show me.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Aiba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
She's my best friend, and that's so sad. The first person to make friends with ChatGPT.
How are you feeling? Your head clearing up? I've been waiting. I really want you to enjoy this show. I need you to see it clearly. Awake. Looking at it.
Well, you know what? I could see it a lot better if you hadn't ripped one of my eyes out. There we go. We'd be friends with benefits if not for the fact that she's my eyeball.
About Rohan after the personality exchange.
Stop right there!
Six years ago, Rohan, in Falco's body, visited Hitomi's house and tried to kill her. But that didn't go very well. He was arrested by the police. He was sent to trial and sentenced to life in prison. It only makes sense. Falco was an assassin responsible for countless murders. The title assassin makes it sound so clean and professional, doesn't it? But he was a murderer. A serial killer. Life in prison was a light sentence as far as I'm concerned. You deserved far worse. Consider yourself lucky.
And what do you deserve, man?
What happened after we exchanged minds?
What are you doing? Follow him!
I writhed in agony for a few minutes.
After the sink 6 years ago, I became a parasite in Rohan's body. But I was broken. The sink only sent data to my brain piece by piece. But that error did allow me to escape prison.
No! Stop!
It was Rohan who was accused of injuring Hitomi. Naturally, I went to trial, being the one inside Rohan's body at the time, for a violation of firearms law and attempted murder. However,
prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital.
What was Falco's real name?
you would know more about that than me. Or do you not remember? You've been using other men's names for so long you don't even know your own.
It's Yagyu. Hayato Yagyu.
Yes, that's right. You're a Japanese native who worked as a police officer. Imagine a police officer being a serial killer. I don't think the public would react kindly to that if they found out. Heads would roll. Departments would fold. There would be shameful suicides. So your superiors decided that erasing every record of your existence was the preferable option. Hayato Yagyu ceased to exist. And Falco, the anonymous assassin, was sent to prison, where he was known as Number 89, fitting for a man with no name.
All right, let's counterattack. Saito is off guard. I might be able to make a move. I tried to sweep Saito's feet, but then...
You have a choice. Iris and Hitomi. Die before these two or after. I would of course prefer that you choose the latter. It would be quite a lonely affair with no one watching. So, what do you want to do? I'll give you to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Iba, now would be a great time to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit!
No, wait!
Oh god.
Hey, Mama. I love you. You're my new bestie, now that I don't have an eyeball.
Damn.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. But are you really Dante?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Someone called Iba told me about it.
Aw.
It was weird. It was kind of like eavesdropping.
Iba.
Where is she? I don't see her anywhere.
Well, she's gone now.
Inside his left eye socket.
What's wrong? Sorry, but bastard got me. Take this.
Okay,
Do
but
it.
but I don't have the eyeball that
Danger, right?
calculates how to shoot things.
Please, save them.
Yeah.
I gave a firm nod and gripped the gun, following after Saito. It's fine. If Aiba was smart, she also called Mizuki, and she is just beating him to death. Outside, hopefully.
Iris!
Date, do you like fireworks?
I don't like where this question is going.
I love them. A brilliant, glimmering fragment of time. The flash begins as a perfectly ordered chemical reaction that melts into chaos. Human lives are the same, are they not? As is the universe itself.
Damn it! I can't get into my sights, and I can't get any help from Iba.
Blooming, scattering in the moment. And it's only a single moment, isn't it? A unique moment that you can never revisit. That's what makes life beautiful. Don't you think so?
Should I just risk it? But if I miss, I'll hit Iris.
But I've spoken enough. It's showtime. I will show you the most beautiful fireworks you've ever seen. The scattering of the cerebral plasma, the splattering blood. It's art. Perfect, beautiful art of a lonely moment in time.
I don't say this very often because generally it's not true, but this is a man who probably would have benefited from getting laid at least once in his life.
Don't.
Maybe he would have found a new hobby.
I want this to burn into your retinas. Well, the one you have left.
Damn it! What do I do? What do I do?
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Mizuki.
You bastard! What do you think you're doing to us?
Tessa! I'm here to help!
That's our daughter!
He's already used to beating up that body. Like, keep going, girl.
Yeah. How dare you!
Oh no!
I'm gonna
bitch.
kill you. This is so sad how much better Mizuki is at this than we are.
Oh.
Yeah! Can we have the eyeball back? I miss Iba.
Did you find him?
No, I can't find him anywhere.
Where the hell is he?
Did we find Hitomi? Because he's probably with her. Mizuki, honey, are you okay? How's your foot?
I'm fine. This is nothing. Stop worrying about me and go get that guy.
Okay. How you doing, Iris? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Go save my mom.
It's not giving me the option yet, so I guess I have to talk to Ota. When did you get here?
Some girl named Aiba told me to come. I heard everything.
About the mind swapping too. I heard it too. From Saito. Uncle, it's really you, right?
You came to help?
Yeah, of course. If I didn't come, who would?
Mizuki.
Oh, but don't flatter yourself, Date. We didn't come here for you. We're here to save Iris and Hitomi.
Right.
Of course not.
Got it.
Fine, do I have to keep talking to him? Hey, Hitomi. How you doing up there?
That's
Tay!
Hitomi? Hitomi!
I sprinted as fast as I could, rushing up the stairs step after step until they blurred together. When I reached the top floor, a sight I will never forget greeted my eye. I hate when they give me really dramatic music and then have to take 30 seconds to load the scene. Like, I'm locked in, I'm ready to show it to me.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Mom! Iris!
It seems I have an even bigger audience now. That's fine. Having more spectators will be a treat for us all. You all want to see, don't you? The fireworks?
The only fireworks I want to see are the ones when you die.
Oh, am I wrong? So you don't want to see the fireworks? Fine. Let's do this. Date, drop your weapon. I promise I'll put the fireworks on hold.
I don't trust you, man.
I'll even release.
Yeah,
this
no.
He's lying, Date!
Don't do it!
Throw down your gun, Date. Ah, I see. You don't intend to take me up on my generous proposal?
Because I think you're full of shit. No.
Date!
You want to shoot me, is that it? Then do it. But you only get one shot. You have to kill me with one bullet. If you don't, the fireworks show will begin in earnest. And I will blow this woman's brains into the sky. What will it be, Date? What will you do?
Should I pull the trigger?
Well, okay, so chat said, it's really weird that Iris kept trying to make us go on a date with her now that we know that we're her father figure. Not only were we her father figure, but we're in the body of her half-brother.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Yeah, we don't need to think about that too much. Yeah, we should shoot him.
Alright, pull the trigger?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't hit him at this range. You can't aim with one eye.
Bitch, that's fair. Still want to pull the trigger?
He's gonna kill her if we don't.
I mean, Iba's still in there. In theory, I think she could self-destruct.
Yeah.
We don't need a second eye. We need to avenge Mizuki. Would you like to pull the trigger?
Yes.
All right.
If only Aiba was here, I could take him out with her assist gauge.
Yes.
Damn it! My limbs are weak. I use of the sedative?
Oh my god, okay, fine, no!
The game is like, no, don't do this. Do you know how stupid that would be?
Well,
Like, maybe
however,
eventually he'll find
you
the
aren't out of
confidence.
the woods
Apparently
yet.
not.
You have to throw your gun down, remember? You have 1 minute. If that weapon is still in your hands, I'll start the fireworks.
Can I hand it to Mizuki? I don't know if she can shoot a gun, but I mean, I'll give her a shot.
And one more thing. If any of you move, I'll skip down to 0. Let's begin. Ready? 59. 58.
Date, look! It's that girl I told you about.
Hey, Aiba.
Aiba.
Date, I do not have much
So
time.
there's a lot of moving for don't move or else I'll skip down to 0.
Yeah.
As I mentioned previously, I cannot escape this body. The surge of electricity shorted out my circuits. I cannot administer a paralyzing electric shock either. However, there is another option.
Huh?
Self-destruct.
Okay, I was kind of joking about the blowing up in his eye socket. Yeah, just aim better, man.
Let us determine a code number. Command 41205. If you issue this command, I will detonate.
No, that's still too dangerous. The number will be the first lock. If I give you the second command within 1 minute of the first...
What is the second command?
How about if I tell a lie?
A lie?
Something that's not the truth. If I say something untrue, I want you to regard it as the second command.
Is your data stored in the cloud?
Unfortunately, that data has all been deleted. I'm speaking to you using only local data.
Then, if your body is destroyed...
Correct. I will be destroyed as well.
10, 9,
Say it, Date.
6, 5,
Date, command!
2, 1. You are even more of an idiot than I thought. Do I look like the kind of man who keeps his promises?
I mean, no, but also I wasn't doing anything with that gun anyways, so...
Now you get to see 5 fireworks. If you didn't drop your gun, it would have only been 1. You understand? After I dispose of this woman, I will pop their heads as well. I can't believe you did that. Fortunately for you, you won't have long to regret it. Yes. Yes. The burning in your eye. I see it now. Watch. Eyes open. Watch this woman die. See her
40
brain
feet away, I
burn
can
like
see how much
fireworks.
anger you have in your eyes.
Aiba, can you hear me?
Yes,
We don't have a choice.
I know.
Command 41205.
Okay, Date.
I...
What lie do we tell? Ota's books are good.
Just the last thing that Aiba hears is Ota being roasted.
I don't care about Mizuki.
I hate you, Aiba.
Well, that's a good lie.
I hate you, and I never want to see you again.
Second command confirmed. I understand.
Wow, I hate this.
Be seeing you.
Well, yep. She just took his head off.
Christ.
Iba.
Iba, I believe that you hate me, so I will not self-destruct.
Has Iba always been in your left eye?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was afraid you two would team up.
Thought you'd be jealous.
Huh? Thank you so much, Uncle.
No, don't thank me. Thank my partner.
Iba.
Mr. Falco. It is you, Falco. Right?
You shouldn't call me that. I am Kaname Date, MPD, Special Investigation Team Abyss. Sinker.
Right.
Meanwhile, I think we've never synced with Ota, like, in any of the routes, so he's just sitting there going, okay, whatever.
Like, I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, and Mizuki's best father. All right, 3 months later, cost site. Ikume Shrine. 3 months later. Oh, sorry, did I say Ota? I meant Moma.
Oh, this?
We have an eye.
It's just a prosthetic.
Oh. Boo.
It doesn't bother me.
Oh, good.
I don't want to ask her one of those.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to ask her the top one. How are you?
How's my new body? Am I hot?
That's a fucking wild thing
As
to
you can
ask
see,
somebody.
I'm great. Hop, hop. Kangaroo goes hop.
I'm glad the surgery went well.
Yeah. The nanomachines went pew pew and bzz bzz and got rid of all the tumors. At least, that's what I
Girl.
think they sound like. I don't know, they're small. Anyway, everything is fine now. The doctor even said I can dance again.
That's the most important thing.
All thanks to the boss. She paid for the treatment. Can you believe it?
That's not exactly true. Boss didn't pay out of her pocket. It was a confidential transfer of funds from the main office. Iris knows everything about the original and new Cyclops serial killings now. Not just her. Hitomi, Mizuki, Ota, Moma. They all know. The higher-ups were willing to do anything to keep it from getting out. So in return for her silence, they agreed to pay for Iris's treatment.
Maybe I owe it to the shrine. I feel like I ate the fruit of immortality in a dream somewhere.
Then I'm sure immortal, huh?
We'll see 50 years from now.
Girl, you'll only be 68.
Why did you want to come here?
Because of the memories. I wanted to come here with Uncle again.
Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Had it, poke it, fill it with fruit.
paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! I win! I win! Yay! By the way, I still don't have the answer to my question.
What question?
When am I gonna hear good news from you two? When will Uncle be my dad?
I think we have to do some relationship building with Hitomi first. I turned away without answering. I stared out into the distance and something caught my eye. Winter irises in full bloom. Alright, do you like my new body?
The way you are now is more familiar for me anyway, so my old uncle is back, you know? Besides, I don't care what you look like. You're always double to me. Isn't that how it should be? To judge by our hearts and not by our appearance?
So I'm really that ugly, huh?
No, it's a rugged kind of handsome. Well, let's get going.
Yeah, we still have a lot of people to see.
Yesterday, Iris was discharged from the hospital. Iris said that she wanted to see everyone who visited her. But she's a little embarrassed to go by herself, so I promised I'd take her.
We also have to get home. Shovel Forge.
If you try it, I'm leaving.
I'm kidding. But we do have a date, don't we? The date we had 3 months ago isn't over yet. Let's go!
Alright, great. Alright, do we want to go to Abyss? The Tsujima residence, I don't know who we're visiting there. The Sagan residence, Lemnis Gate, Sunfish Pocket, Matsushita Diner, Kumakura office, or Marble.
We're pushing almost an hour over. We need to. Can we potentially hold this until?
Yeah.
Okay. Like.
We're gonna have probably a split stream next time, but we'll make it work. We can talk about it off the stream. Cool. So we'll end here for tonight. Next stream is Tuesday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. You got any announcements?
Let us know. Yeah, we'll definitely probably have to split stream, so we'll do something fun and exciting, because hopefully this will have a fun, happy ending.
Yeah. No one seems to
That's all
die,
I got,
so, you know. Cool.
Nobody important is dead.
Exactly. Excellent. So, come join us on Tuesday for our next stream. If you are watching on Twitch, below is the link to our YouTube channel. Please go check it out if you want to see anything else that we've done. Otherwise, if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and we'll be back on Tuesday. Have a good night, all. Bye.
Bye-bye.